Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a little check-in for the air signs. So yeah, we're just going to take a look at what's going on for you guys. We're a little more than midway through May, and I haven't quite gotten to the point where I'm going to make the full videos yet, so I thought we'd just do a check-in. On my TikTok, I do little mini, 60-second check-ins for the signs, and I was seeing some stuff where I felt like I was kind of getting, SOS'd, so to speak, kind of getting called in. There's a lot of heartbreak going around for, all of the elements, all of the signs right now. It's been really rough for a lot of people, so I thought, let's do a little baby check-in. You know the drill. Energy is fluid. It's not linear. Could be happening to you at any point in your life, past, present, future. If it's gender specific, I will let you guys know. Sorry, I don't know if I'm picking up on your guys' energy right now, but I just feel like I can't think straight. I feel like I can't use my brain. What is going on there? You guys might be dealing with some maybe crown chakra things, perhaps. Yeah, so air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, by the way, which I did not state in the beginning. Yeah, you could be doing some crown stuff, but I feel like I can't think at all right now. So yes, if the roles are reversed, go ahead and reverse them. It's totally fine. Do what you gotta do. If it resonates, it resonates. Perfect. Don't make it fit, and if it doesn't fit, then it's just not your message. And check back for the full videos once we get into the first week of June. I'll be doing those, and then also check your sun, your moon, your rising, and also your Venus for love. Very important. I have to drink my coffee. Sorry. All right, so I've been shuffling the cards a little bit. We're going to give them one more shuffle, and then honestly, I think we're ready to just dive in, see what's going on. Okay. So what is going on currently for my air signs? What are my air signs going through right now? Whew, yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. Devil at the bottom. We also have 4 of Swords. Yikes. And 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so, there is an upside here. So far with this combination, I see that it could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with the Devil here. Otherwise, it's just really toxic energy. It is just, it's not good. It's toxic for you, whatever that may mean to you. If this is related to love, I feel like this is going to be related to love, just my personal opinion. If it is related to that, I feel like very specifically you're feeling chained to something, stuck to something, whether it be a person, an idea. So if you hear my cat in the background, he has the cone on and he's scratching. I feel terrible. I feel so bad. Yeah, whether this be a person, an idea, a concept, anything like that, there's something that you feel chained to. You feel like there's... Oh, hang on, guys. Sorry. She's just being a brat, tearing up all of my furniture and scratching everything. I might have to get up again to do that, so if that's the case, sorry in advance. But there is something here that you're, tied to and stuck to, and it's been difficult. It feels like you're literally with these people, you're chained to this. And the good thing is that you don't have to be chained to this. The chains on these people in this card are rather loose. So you have the ability to change. It's just been very hard. 4 of Swords is all about healing. And I think that's because you're coming out of this 9 of Wands, which is kind of just putting the burden down and letting things go. Releasing it. There might have been a lot of energy put forth where you were kind of pushing because you didn't know how to deal with the circumstance, and then I just feel a release, finally just all right, you know what, whatever, I obviously can't fight this, I can't push against the current, we're just gonna have to heal from it. So that's good. At least you're leaving that type of energy, you're letting it go, you're healing from it. Let's get more about what's going on with you guys. So air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What other messages do we have for my air signs? Yeah, I do feel like, not to reiterate, but that you're really fighting something and now you just almost like accepted it for what it is. Which I've been saying that quite a bit. Yeah, we have the Hanged Man here in reverse. There's a new perspective on this situation. Definitely a new perspective. Temperance in reverse at the bottom. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. But this generally just says to me that you weren't allowing yourself to heal. And that could be because you were pushing against it so hard, you maybe didn't understand it or wanted it to go a different way, that you needed a new perspective in order to allow that healing, that Four of Swords energy to come through. Oh, I just saw 555 too. I think the divine really is trying to help you here, and you kind of weren't seeing it for that. You just needed to change your outlook. But you have the Seven of Pentacles. So there's a new perspective on something that you've put a lot of time into. Like I said, whether it be a person, a way of thinking, way of life, what have you, there's been a lot of time, a lot of effort put into this. And I think, you know, it's almost like, I get this feeling of like you put so much work into it. Like Page of Cups in reverse, that also fell out. I feel like you put so much work into this, and you know, you've gotten to this point where you're almost like, I get the sensation of you looking back on what you have, what you've gotten, what you've accomplished, what you've like stockpiled. They're telling you stockpiled. And you're looking back on all of this like, wow, like look at all of this. Like kind of admiring yourself in a way of, you know, I put a lot of work in. Like I did a lot. Cats are crazy. I put a lot of work in. I did a lot. I accomplished a lot. Like you're really looking at like your part in the situation and seeing it in a different light. You know, maybe this wasn't so great and it really frustrated me, but you know, I still accomplished things even though I don't want it anymore. And Page of Cups is like you're looking back at all of the stuff that you've done, that you've accomplished, all the things or energy time that you've put into this connection, and then saying, I'm not going to do this anymore. Like you're realizing that although you've done a lot and it was so kind and generous or what have you, it doesn't fulfill you. It doesn't help you in the end. It doesn't benefit you. So you're taking your cup back, I feel. I mean, this could also be a younger water sign that you're dealing with as well. Or not younger, but like, I feel like it's more younger in perspective. So like immature. A little childish maybe. Not someone who is on your like energetic level. It could also be where you're almost like, look at all the time and energy I've put into this person who literally, I'm hearing, has no capability of reciprocating this for me. That's the new perspective, is seeing this person in a different light. Like, oh, okay, like, look at all these great things I've done. Look at all these ways I've helped this person. I've supported them. Like, I've done fantastic things for them. I've done it to the best of my ability with good intentions. But they're literally not capable of returning this. And I think you're retracting your cup. You're like, I'm not going to hold out my cup for you to fill anymore because I know that you can't or you won't. Yeah, that makes sense. Do we have for my air signs? My cat is a psychopath. Stop it. We have the Death card coming out next. This is Scorpio energy. Yeah, again, this is an ending to something here. You're choosing to not put your cup out anymore. That's like how it feels. You are ending one perspective, gaining a new one. Let's see. Just setting these up a little bit better so I can see all of them in front of me. Yeah, and then we do have the Six of Wands in reverse at the bottom. This is really feeling just unsuccessful. You feel like maybe this was just like a bust, if that makes sense. Yeah, I just feel like disappointment. it's kind of just bummed. You're just bummed. I mean, and that's, you know, sometimes it can be totally disappointing. Hang on 1 second. Not sure why my cat likes to tear apart or eat my furniture, but anyways, sorry. Hold on, let's see what else we got. Okay. Yeah, look at Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's underneath the Seven of Pentacles. So this is just like looking at all of the things, all of the time and energy. You planted those seeds and you were not successful. It's just basically how I see that. You weren't successful. You feel like you almost need to, you know, hoard your time, hoard your finances. You almost want to like take all of your stuff and your energy or what have you, and you're retracting it, pulling back to yourself and hugging it tight to yourself, going like, no, we're not doing that. Because you weren't getting a return. You weren't having it was not being reciprocated, and you are just not even going to take that chance anymore. It just feels very like black and white here. You did this thing, didn't pan out, and now that you see it clearly, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, so let's take that back and never do that again. I think after this point, it's almost like this person, there will be no, like, questioning. Yeah, this feels unsuccessful for you. I mean, you could be also dealing with an earth sign here as well. That is earth energy, but again, feeling totally unsuccessful in this relationship. I'm feeling like you weren't feeling nurtured. You weren't feeling stable in this. You weren't feeling like abundant in this connection. And that has to end, because why the fuck would you want to be in a connection where you're not feeling 110% great? I mean, I've heard this quote so many times, I'm not exactly sure who it stems from, but if it's not a fuck yes, it's a no. That's just the way that I look at things. See, instead of being indifferent, now you see. This is a change perspective as well, like the Hanged Man in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse. Instead of being that indifferent, you see things for how they are now. You're actually taking notice of things. You've done some time observing, and now you're like, yes. And the Magician. I really feel like a reclaim of power here with this. The Magician and then the Two of Cups at the bottom. I think that you are manifesting a new beginning for yourself because you just have better places to put your energy. And this is it. You're going to basically manifest a better relationship, a better union. Because this one's just not doing it for you. And the Fool here, new opportunity. You have to take a risk to do that. And the risk might be letting go of this. As really shitty as it is, the risk might be, okay, really understanding that this doesn't work for you, and it sucks so much, but you know what I mean? Like, it just kind of is what it is. It's that feeling of like, you know, I appreciate you, I care for you, I love you as a person, but you just don't have what I need from someone else, and that doesn't mean that person's, you know, not good for you, or the situation is like shit per se. It's just that like you can't gain what you need for you to be the best version of yourself from this situation or from this person. Then we do have Three of Pentacles, and then we have Five of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like, again, this is kind of coming out of this state, which is great. I feel like you're kind of coming out of this feeling like this connection, you know, working together with this Three of Pentacles left you kind of like in the cold, just totally out of your element, and you're finally seeing this and coming out of it. It's just the theme, the reoccurring theme here is a changed perspective. A situation has now presented itself differently to you. You're coming out of this feeling of feeling like you can't figure it out or figure them out, or you can't, you know, like pushing against it like we had in the beginning with the Nine of Wands in reverse. Is like I felt you guys were pushing and so resistant to see things the way that the universe was trying to, you know, show you, like, hey, this is what this really is. And now it's like a release. That's where we're going. Okay. Being released from this. That's what this is. Changing a perspective, a release entirely on the situation. Wow, okay. Yeah. Queen of Wands at the bottom here, really talking about not being able to make a choice. Generally, the Queen of Wands is decisive. She takes action. You're not taking action here. It was like you needed to not, with the Four of Swords in the beginning. You needed to rest, to heal, to think. Use that air energy to really, concentrate, observe, and communicate. But, it's hard for you to take action. I think right now you're in almost like the beginning stages of, like, you've realized, which is a huge point, and now it's like, now where do I go from that? Now that I do have this perspective, what do I do with it? My ear is ringing so loud. I did pull the Lovers in reverse. Gemini energy here. Again, this to me not only is a union that was unsuccessful, but also a lack of being able to make a choice. Not being able to kind of take all the parts and evenly balance them out to make a choice that benefits you. Tower in reverse. It's avoidance. It's avoidance. Like I said, not being able to make that decision to let the tower come down. Sorry, I just had a notification. But you need to choose. You're doing the balancing right now. You're trying to figure that out in your head. You're trying to take that perspective. You're trying to move on to the next step. Yeah, look at that. Balance. So you're either gonna resist with the tower in reverse. These are the choices, because this is the choice card in between. This is the balance. Resist that tower coming down, or bring balance. I want to know what the balance is. Yeah, the balance is to, like, stop, basically. Like, I think that's what it is to stop the situation, cut it off, be clear about it, done. You know it's not good for you anymore. You have that new perspective. Just move on. I feel like you guys are really in a place of limbo, and it is very difficult, but I feel like, again, the balance is this pause, this lack of movement, because I think you guys need to stop trying to do something and just, again, observe, be aware. I like lists. Lists help me think. They help me really weigh out my options and look at what's in front of me, because sometimes throughout the everyday stressors of life, I will forget what happened or what is happening, Yeah, right, exactly. Okay. Usually, what I'm getting with this is not what I usually would. This is a 7 of Swords in reverse. Upright, I would say shady behavior, deceit, lies, betrayal. This, I feel like, is almost like a coming clean. So I feel like it's that resistance of moving forward, the pause, and needing to come clean. But first, I think you just need to collect your thoughts, to be completely honest, because this is heavy for sure. And that's what I was saying before of, like, the not being able to, like, think, the crown chakra. There definitely is an inability to, form a structured, like, opinion on the situation. It's definitely difficult. Let's just for fun actually let's do an outcome. Let's do a possible outcome. What is the possible outcome if my air signs leave this in the past? Can't even make up. I cannot make it up. I just threw half the deck. Hang on. The universe was like, no. What's the possible outcome if we leave that behind? Oh, hell yes. Hell yes. I'm glad that we did that. We got the Queen of Swords. This is your energy. I get so much power from this. When you make your choice, when you move forward to that next step, you will become the Empress. That's the next card. Powerful, divine feminine being. Again, feminine, masculine, doesn't matter, but still, this is divine feminine energy. It's beautiful. It's giving birth to something new. It's being just so powerful and so balanced, so just beautiful. All I get from this is just like power, not in like a greedy way, but in this like very like grounded stance of I know what I want and I know what I deserve. I'm gonna go get it. And then you have the world coming after that. An end. Like this is an end, a new cycle. Completion, entire completion, ready to start a new one. You will go from this Queen of Swords to the Empress, and you'll be walking through this wreath into like a new dimension, a new world, a whole new perspective. Love this. Love this. We're going to leave it there because we did 20 minutes, and I said I was in my head. I did not say it in the video. I said I was only going to do like 15. But anyways, thank you for allowing me the honor to read for you guys. If you are new here, subscribe, hit that bell. That'll update you on all the videos I'll be posting. But yeah, stay safe, stay happy, guys. Try your best to move through this in your own time, and I'll be rooting for you. All right, bye.